Hello everyone, welcome back to the Football 365 channel. The draw against Crystal Palace in the 18th round of the 2022-2023 Premier League season was truly a sad memory for Mitoma Kaoru. He and his teammates couldn't secure the full 3 points, but what made it even more bitter was the injury Mitoma suffered. He left the field in the 83rd minute with hesitant steps. Right after that, Mitoma shared, "I'll have to sit out for a while, but I'll come back stronger." In a match against Tottenham in round 19, Brighton's coach Roberto De Zerbi stated that Mitoma would be out for 4 to 6 weeks, coinciding with the Asian Cup 2023, scheduled from January 12, 2024, to February 10, 2024. When asked if Mitoma could participate in the tournament in Qatar, Roberto De Zerbi replied, "I'm not sure, but probably not." Brighton played very well this time and won 4-2, but Mitoma couldn't be on the field due to his not-so-simple injury. Brighton's coach Roberto De Zerbi confirmed that Mitoma would take 4 to 6 weeks to recover. This likely means that he won't be able to join the Japanese national team for the Asian Cup 2023. Even if he returns early, Mitoma can only play in the tournament if the Japanese team advances significantly. However, this seems unlikely, and losing Mitoma is undoubtedly a setback for the Samurai Warriors, though not irreplaceable. At the international level, Mitoma played in only one match during Japan's 6 consecutive victories in the early part of the season. In other words, the strength of the Samurai Warriors does not diminish when Mitoma is absent. Perhaps he should use this time to fully recover from his injury and return in the best form. In fact, this season, Brighton fans have not seen the brilliant performances from Mitoma as usual. Even in the match against Crystal Palace, he was easily contained. Mitoma received a rating of 6.4 for not making any impact on the field. His expected goal and assist stats were very low, at 0.09 and 0.14, respectively. His dribbling, usually a strength, was not demonstrated well. He didn't create any goal-scoring opportunities. Mitoma attempted 2 nutmegs but succeeded only once. He also lost the ball 11 times. In the previous match against Arsenal, Mitoma also disappeared, marked closely by Ben White. The Japanese player was completely locked down by Arsenal's defense. He received a rating of 6.2 in that match. Mitoma also left dismal statistics by being the player with the most duels lost on the field, with 7 instances. The downturn in form is perhaps no longer an overly harsh phrase for Mitoma, as everyone sees his contribution to the team dropping significantly. It has been 3 months since he last scored in the Premier League. His most recent goal was against Bournemouth on September 24, helping Brighton win 3-1 with 2 goals. However, in coach Roberto De Zerbi's style of play, he doesn't expect Mitoma to be a leading winger responsible for resolving matches with goals. Unfortunately, Mitoma's assist stats are also alarming. Since the match against Bournemouth, the player born in 1997 has only added 2 assists in the next 11 appearances in the Premier League. In this season's Europa League group stage, Mitoma couldn't make the expected impact. He contributed only 1 assist for Brighton. It's important to know that the teams in this C2 Cup group stage are relatively low level. In the summer of 2023, Mitoma was among the most sought-after targets in the transfer market. Last season, Mitoma scored 10 goals in 41 matches in all competitions. He helped the team finish 6th in the Premier League, reach the FA Cup semi-finals, and qualify for the Europa League for the first time in history. Therefore, it's evident that big clubs are eager to sign him. There were even rumors that Brighton had to receive £100 million to let him go. However, the Japanese defender chose to stay at Brighton. Brighton knew they had a rare gem. If Mitoma develops successfully this season, Brighton could sell him for a much higher value than last summer. The first move in Brighton's plan was to extend Mitoma's contract until June 2017, 2 years longer than his previous contract. This not only increased the Japanese player's transfer value exponentially but also followed Brighton's strategy with their promising players before. Moises Caicedo and Alexis Mac Allister went to Chelsea and Liverpool in the summer of 2023 after signing new contracts with Brighton a few months ago. These 2 deals helped Brighton earn £136 million, excluding additional clauses. Signing a contract with Brighton now seems like a very smart move for Mitoma. If he had moved to a big club last summer for a price just over £60 million, the media pressure and fans would have immediately overwhelmed him, especially when Mitoma is not in good form this season. There are several reasons leading to Mitoma's lackluster performance this season. Firstly, it might be the physical factor. Coach Roberto De Zerbi believes that Brighton playing in multiple competitions is the main reason for such frequent injuries. This season, Bombers' team had to exert themselves in both the Premier League and Europa League. Many injuries have occurred this season, mostly due to playing every 3 days. However, football is like that, and even Tottenham faces similar challenges. As an Asian player, Mitoma struggles with the physical demands. Even European counterparts with much larger physical stature feel fatigued, making Mitoma's difficulties understandable. The second issue is that this Japanese player has been somewhat figured out. It's not surprising considering his brilliant performances in the latter part of the previous season, which made defenders take note. They have undoubtedly studied Mitoma's uncomfortable dribbling style extensively. Studying physical education at university, Mitoma wrote a thesis on dribbling. He focused on running with the ball, aiming to find the best way to pass opponents. He attached a camera to his head to record what his eyes observed, concentrating on drilling movements. All the data he analyzed on the computer at night. Research during his university days helped Mitoma become one of the best breakthrough players in English football. Mitoma averages 2.5 successful dribbles per 90 minutes. Alan St. Maximin is the only one with a higher average of over 3.6 successful dribbles per 90 minutes. However, it's evident that this season, opposing defenders have become more vigilant in the face of Brighton's left-wing attacks, where Mitoma operates frequently. Logically, the Japanese midfielder now finds it more challenging to successfully dribble compared to the previous season. Now is the time for Mitoma's dribbling thesis to come into play. Playing as a midfielder, a winger like Mitoma, if he can't get past opponents, his overall influence on the game is very low. Besides, he could become a liability because when losing the ball, opponents will immediately exploit the space behind the Japanese player. It is believed that when Son Heung-min feels the influence of age, Mitoma will rise to become the pride of Asian fans in the Premier League. But this season, when Son Heung-min is 31 and still playing well, Mitoma is showing signs of decline. The ability to adapt to changes and avoid. This video comes to an end. Thank you to all Football 365 fans for watching. If you found this interesting, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to support the channel. Once again, thank you very much. Goodbye, and see you in the next video.